Chestermere Rock Review called by Calgary Buffalo.
I know it's Commonwealth Day, but surely we can do a little better than that, Mr. Speaker. We've been asking the Minister of Education about his new age, wishy-washy math curriculum a lot lately. A careful reading of the budget, though, suggests his issues with math might be more serious than we first thought. You see, this government promised to build 50 schools, renovate 70 more this term. They claim it will cost $2 billion, but when you add up the money committed to these schools in the budget, it comes to just over half of that. Is the Education Minister aware that his school promises don't add up for Albertans, or is this some sort of new age mathematics?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and the honourable member. I'm actually grateful for a good question today. Thank you. Mr. Speaker, the fact is, in the budget, it talks about, and in fact, we did a release, Mr. Speaker, that said the schools will cost in the neighbourhood of $2 billion. There's 1.2 in the budget, and the reason for that, Mr. Speaker, we haven't put the contracts out, we haven't put the tenders out, we haven't even decided yet whether they're P3s or otherwise. A P3 can actually be paid out over as much as 30 years, Mr. Speaker. So I'll just ask the honourable member to consider that, and as the contracts and the tenders go out, we will we'll have those numbers, and the questions will be answered.
For a supplemental.
So many unanswered questions. It's like we're watching a soap opera in here with this government. Given the minister has made 50 announcements, planted 50 signs, done 50 photo ops, and given that according to his own numbers he won't be delivering the 50 new schools that he promised on time, I would ask the minister, will he come clean with Albertans, and will he let us know which communities will not be getting their previously promised schools?
Hear, hear.
Mr. Speaker, under this Premier, with this government, the Building Alberta plan has promised 50 new and 70 renovated schools, and that's what we'll do. But I would also ask the honourable member, whose members on that side have talked about how important it is to have an infrastructure list in their website. We certainly have one on theirs. He hasn't got a single school listed on their website, despite the fact they come in this House all the time and protest and pound the table that they should be on there. They haven't promised any, Mr. Speaker. This government is actually building them.
Final supplemental.
Frankly, Mr. Speaker, the fear-mongering by this side is getting as tired and old as the government itself.
Hear, hear.
Given this government is relying on P3s to build more than half of their new schools, given they're getting little to no interest from contractors on this, will the infrastructure minister change course, switch to the manageable and competitive design and build contracts that Wild Rose has been lobbying for all along, so we can finally do the right thing for Alberta and get some shovels into the ground?
Well, Mr. Speaker, the honourable member doesn't know whether it's Monday or Friday. He's talking about both sides of his mouth. Mr. Speaker, the fact is, we will make the decision, we will announce, but I'm sad to see him against P3s when they've saved the taxpayers of this province over $2 billion. They've delivered projects on time and on budget. Mr. Speaker, they've given good quality infrastructure that Albertans can enjoy for years and years and years. 86,000 Albertan kids will enjoy the new and improved seats from the plan we have coming forward. That's what this government's doing with the Building Alberta plan.